What's up? It's Marco back on the Stage of Soccer channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Saturday games of match week 14 of the Premier League. Starting things off, we got the weirdest game of the week, Liverpool beating Crystal Palace 7-0. I think we know how good Liverpool is, but Jesus, this was rough. Started things off, Minamino got a goal right away, and when Minamino scored, Crystal Palace should have known it was in for a bad time today. Tried putting a ball to Mane, and Mane did some good work to find Minamino. He showed some good footwork to get the shot off, and the floodgates opened after that. Mane had a really nice goal. Firmino found him. Again, some nice footwork, and Mane was able to find a spot and get the ball past Guaita. Later on, there was a breakaway, and Robertson found Firmino, and after the half, Henderson and Firmino both added another. Salah came on for some reason, and then he added to one of a set piece and a really nice curling shot. Defensively, they were giving Palace some chances in the first half, but I don't think you can really put a fault in Liverpool for this game. Just amazing game all around. It was good to see Kieran Gibbs. It was good to see Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain come back for them. And my only question is, why did you sub on Salah? You're up like 4 or 5-0 already. You're worried about fitness. I guess you got 2 goals, but for Palace, they fell apart defensively. It kind of sucks for them because they were showing something in the first half. They didn't completely roll over, but they couldn't find a final ball. Jordan Ayew in particular, he was not looking good. It's a disappointing result. Obviously, they were positive in goal difference before this game. They aren't anymore, and disappointing, but you lost to Liverpool. Can't do too much about it. Only thing is, Zaha was looking really frustrated. That's probably the only really bad sign for them this game. Man of the match, I think I'm going to go with Roberto Firmino. Set up a couple of goals, scored a couple goals, and really nice game by him. Next, we got Southampton. Man City beating Southampton 1-0. And really decent game for Man City. They'll definitely take the result, beating a team that was in 4th place going into the week, but probably not the best play by them. They were able to get a lot of pressure on Southampton early, getting the first 5 chances of the match. That culminated in De Bruyne finding Sterling for the opener. De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva had a good play. De Bruyne put in a cross, and Sterling was able to finish it. But after that, it was really Southampton who had the better of the game. They had the next, I want to say, 7 chances in the first half, and they were peppering the goal a lot. Vestergaard was getting a lot of opportunities off corners. Shams had a couple of shots. Danny Ings came close on a volley, and wasn't looking too good for Man City. The defense was allowing some openings. Ederson was always prepared for them, but not the greatest performance. De Bruyne was looking really good going forward. I would have liked to see more better finishing, I guess, out of guys like Silva and Sterling and who was the other guy on that? There was a play at the end. I forget who it was. It could have been a Torres or Mahrez. Not exactly sure. Kind of long day, but not the greatest game by Man City, but they'll obviously take the points. For Southampton, they got beat by a really good goal by some really quality players. You can't do too much about that, but really good response to the goal. Theo Walcott, I thought, was doing really well in particular. He was getting the better of João Cancelo, and Cancelo, that left back position has been a little bit of a problem. Cancelo is a natural right back, so I don't want to fault him too much, but he didn't have the best game. Midfield was doing pretty well. I think that Armstrong may have been missed, but overall, it was a pretty good game by the Southampton team, but unfortunately, they couldn't come away with anything. They had to convert some chances. I said that going into the game, and they weren't able to do it. Man of the match for this one, I really like Kevin De Bruyne's performance for Manchester City. Next game, we have Everton beating Arsenal 2-0. And really solid result by Everton. Getting a win against Arsenal is always going to be huge, but again, despite the win, not the best game. That's going to be a theme for these, except for that Liverpool game, Jesus. But goal came off of an Alex Iwobi cross, and former Arsenal players are coming back to haunt them right now. Iwobi putting a good ball to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He got a header on it, but it took deflection off of Rob Holding, and it was an own goal. Dominic Calvert-Lewin had a decent performance today. Obviously forced that own goal. I really like his hold-up play. Him in the air is really good. Just a really nice guy to have runners come off of in the center of the pitch. They got a goal off a corner from Gylfi Sigurdsson finding Mina, and really good performance by them. I think Tom Davies didn't do the best. He gave away a penalty. I don't think he filled it in for Allen really well. I don't think they would have gone as defensively in the second half if they had Allen. Pickford almost gifted Arsenal a goal, but ended up getting saved by Luiz hitting the post. I did say before they went defensively, I think that they didn't look their best, but they'll obviously take the 3 points from that. For Arsenal, not the best performance. Holding had an own goal, and then they conceded off a corner. It sucked for Leno because he made a great save going into that corner, but disappointing there. Pepe scored a penalty that was won by Maitland-Niles. He had a good performance. I think Maitland-Niles, Tierney, Saka, Pepe, they all had decent games, but not exactly great. Like, Maitland-Niles wasn't doing the best defensively. Saka didn't really have any end product. Tierney was giving away some fouls. Pepe's only goal contribution was off the penalty, so you see some promise. Martinelli came back as well, but overall not a great game by Arsenal. Didn't really see any progress in the team. They went back to a 3 at the back. They don't have any consistency in their formation. I'd really like to see that. Obviously not a great result. Good game by Everton. I think I'm going to give Alex Iwobi the man of the match. Really good performance by him. He's been getting a lot better as the year gone on. Last game of the day, we had Newcastle and Fulham draw 1-1. And for Newcastle, I'd say that's a really solid point given the circumstance of missing as many players as they are. Their only goal contribution was Almiron finding Callum Wilson on the break. Wilson was able to get by Anderson, and he was pulled down for both a red card and a penalty, and he was able to convert that penalty. That was definitely the turning point of the game. Fulham had a lot of pressure onto that point, but once the red card happened, Newcastle were able to really settle down and take the point. They conceded off of Magrichi with a pretty hilarious own goal. It just hit him in the face and bounced in. Unlucky by him, but did well to hold on despite missing all their 6 players. Defensively, they held out with, I think Fernandes got subbed off at halftime. Hayden had to come on. We got a DeAndre Yedlin sighting again. He had a really decent game. Good result by this Newcastle team given the circumstances. If they were at full strength, I'd probably be criticizing them a bit more, but I don't think you can given the circumstances. For Fulham, I think this was a missed opportunity to get some points on a weakened Newcastle team. Should be said that Calviero went down early and had to be replaced with D. Cordova-Reid, but I'd probably argue that's an upgrade, so I don't think you can fault them too much. In the midfield, Lamina and Anguissa were having a really nice game, Anguissa especially. The midfield was looking really good. Unfortunately, couldn't get a result off that. They were able to score an own goal off Callum Adebayo winning a header, and as I mentioned, a really awkward goal. They got beat on the break with Anderson giving away a penalty. I think it was a straight red as well, so they're going to be missing him next week and for a while after that if that was a straight red. So unlucky there, and not the greatest performance. I think they could have got at this Newcastle team a bit more, but they're ready to stay in defensively, and they're able to come away with the points. That red card really screwed them up. Man of the match for this one, I wanted to go with Callum Wilson. There were some good performers all around. Anguissa is somebody who I mentioned, Almiron with that assist, but I think Callum Wilson did enough to earn it. That was his goal, and winning the red card really changed the game. So that's it for the Saturday game. So that's all I got to talk about. See you.